friends, good morning. Welcome to a new video, my first video of 2022. I really like it when my vlogs have like essential focus or just some kind of takeaway for someone who's watching. So today's vlog, I'm going to share a few of my healthy tips for working from home, how to stay healthy, especially with the new year. I think that's on a lot of people's minds. Coming up here? Oh, no ma'am. It is almost time for me to log into work. I work 8 to 5. I have had my kind of typical morning routine, which is my first tip. It's tempting working from home, but I think it's so important, at least for me, to stick to a consistent morning routine. For me, that means waking up at 5 or 6, journaling, looking at my calendar, getting in a workout. I actually hurt my back a week ago, so I'm having to take a break from lifting weights, which is what I usually do. But this morning I did some core exercises because it's really important to strengthen your core to avoid back injuries. Still did some kind of intentional movement for the day. For closure, for what I haven't done. I don't always get fully ready for the day, but sometimes I do. How you left me out of her. And yeah, so I'm gonna take you throughout my work day today. It's a Monday. I think it might be a really busy work day, so it might be a bit of a crazy day, but we'll see. My second tip is to sit as little as possible. Sitting just causes so many negative things for humans, or sitting for long periods of time. I know if I sit all day long, I end up with back pain, which I don't have otherwise. Well, except for right now because I hurt my back. So I would highly recommend investing in some kind of standing desk. This is mine, and you can raise and lower it as you need. I just got this from Amazon. The exact one I got, I don't think they are selling anymore, but in my Amazon store, I have a similar one that I would highly recommend. This is a really good investment in your health, and it's a little bit of cost up front, but it's really not bad. They have some that are like $40, and then you can go all the way to a more expensive one. I am trying to work on this a little bit more. I've gotten kind of lazy with it, so I'm gonna try to only sit when I really feel like I need to. Start small, maybe do every other hour, or just stand for 2 hours a day and then increase it per week. So tip number 2, stand more, sit less. She knows everything there is. Hey guys, it's been a couple hours and I'm about to do a little micro workout. This is something new that I'm trying to do just to incorporate more movement throughout my day. Just a few times a day. I'm gonna start like with just every 2 hours. You could do something like this, like every time you get up to the bathroom, or every time you just need a break. I'm gonna do a 30-second wall sit and 5 push-ups. And especially since I'm recovering from hurting my back, I just wanna keep up some type of movement. I don't want my muscles to completely atrophy while I am mostly resting and healing. It's also just a good mental break from work. Feels good to get the blood pumping. Speaking one way between me and you, and I'm fine on my own. Swallow this song. All sits are hard. And do some push-ups. Hey guys, so it is 10:30 and I'm feeling a bit hungry. So another habit or tip is to prepare ahead of time some snack food that you can have in unlimited quantities. So a big thing I was struggling with, especially during the holiday season, was snacking on tortilla chips specifically, because I will eat the whole bag. There's no moderation happening. Instead of just removing tortilla chips from my diet, I'm trying to replace it with other snacks that I can have an unlimited amount of. That way, if I really just want to snack, I can. Something like oranges is just super hydrating. Obviously, you shouldn't eat like 50 oranges, probably. Some type of healthy whole food that's not super calorically dense, like a fruit or a vegetable. It's just something easy and kind of satisfies that want to snack, you know? Hey friends, I'm taking a quick little coffee break. I just made like a single coffee from our Nespresso. I used, I think it's the hazelnut muffin pod. It does not taste like hazelnut or a muffin, but it's pretty good. It's good coffee. So while I'm having this little coffee break, I thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about kind of my January health goals, because I'm trying something new for me. Instead of setting an outcome-based goal, which is how I've always done it, you know, like I wanted to gain 5 pounds of muscle, or I wanted to do this many pull-ups. Instead of mainly using that, I'm just focusing on the process. What I'm doing this month for physical activity at least is having a daily movement goal of at least 30 minutes per day. Most days when I am not recovering from a back injury, I spend an hour in the gym and then 40 minutes walking. So usually I way surpass that, but I'm trying to build the discipline of the days where I don't feel like doing that, the days that I would normally take completely off, that I'm still doing at least something, whether that's like 30 minutes of yoga or a 15-minute walk and 15 minutes of stretching. I just want to make it every single day. And I also want to give myself the leeway to listen to my body more. So if I am really sore or really tired, I can do a less intensive workout, or if I'm extra energized or feeling anxious, I can do a more intensive workout instead of just focusing on something super regimented. If you haven't watched very many of my videos, I did a whole bodybuilding competition last year, so I think this is kind of swinging the other way from that. That's what I'm doing. So every single day, if I complete the goal, I'm putting a check mark. If not, I'm putting an X. So far, those 2 X's were because of my back, and I really did just need to not move. That's gonna happen, that's okay. My goal is to fill in the rest of these with check marks. Of course, I still have like bigger outcome goals I would like to meet, but my focus on kind of everything has just shifted. I really just wanna put my energy into things I can control. I can't control how much I'm gonna weigh or what I'm gonna look like 2 months from now, but I can control if I do my daily movement today. So that's kind of the approach and mindset I'm taking with it. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my morning work and then we're gonna go for a walk, me and Jackson. It's a beautiful, sunshiny day. My lunch break walk is probably my favorite part of my day. No matter what kind of day I'm having, spending 30 to 40 minutes outside puts me in a better headspace. I think walking is so underrated as a physical activity. Long daily walks are good for your body, mind, and soul. If at all possible, get outside during your lunch break. Hi guys, I'm back from my walk, so it's time for me to make my lunch and then get back to work. Pretty much all of last year, I meal prepped almost every single breakfast and lunch, and I'm kind of getting away from that because I'm really just enjoying having more variety in my diet. I am still kind of prepping food, but more like prepping the building blocks. So having like a grain, having like a grain prepared and a protein, and then being able to use those in different ways. Today, I'm gonna make a big salad because we have some greens that we need to use up that are gonna go bad soon. Greens. I'm gonna use up the last of the sweet potato. Jackson actually made a bunch of soy curls, so those will be good in it. I'm just gonna throw in whatever else we have in the fridge, basically. Some broccoli slaw, probably some lime juice. Definitely wanna add in some sauerkraut. I am trying to get more fermented foods in my diet as well. I've been watching a lot of Rainbow Plant Life on YouTube, and she's definitely inspired me to have more variety in my diet, have more fermented foods. I think I'm gonna use this tahini dressing. Need a big bowl. I don't know if that's gross or not. What I've heard is the key to a good salad is lots of different flavors and textures. So I just threw some relish in my salad and we're gonna see how it is. So I guess my tip for this would be to have healthy food available that you can easily mix and match. If you're someone who does not like meal prepping or meal prepping doesn't work for you, a little bit of planning ahead makes lunch a lot easier. Oh, this is really good. Okay, having the different textures and flavors, definitely a good idea. So delicious. Everything there is to know, and of course she does. My next tip was about snacks. For me, I realized I just cannot keep the unhealthy options in my house because I might have the willpower to say no at like 8 a.m. But when it's 4 p.m. and I'm hungry and sleepy, I'm gonna go for quickest, most satisfying thing and not necessarily the most nutritious thing. Have stuff that you like. But if there's something you're really trying to avoid, for me it's chips. Just don't have it in your house. My final tip is to pre-plan times you're gonna go out and have special meals. I really like cooking and eating healthy dinners, but sometimes it's hard to want that at the end of the day. It can be very tempting to just order something fun and exciting, but knowing that I have a fun meal planned for later in the week helps me stick to the healthy meal that I already cooked. A healthy balanced diet means incorporating treats and enjoying food just for the sake of it. Waiting to have that dinner out one night a week also makes that feel more special, and I truly think I enjoy that meal more since I chose to wait for it. Alright, you guys, that's gonna do it for this little vlog. Just a few tips how I'm staying healthy while working from home. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.